Hello my friends, today I'm going to test these speakers, the Bowers & Wilkins DM2 Mark II from 1979. Very old, and when I bought these speakers a few years ago, I showed you that scorings video, and the sound was very cracking, and I thought the speakers were broken. But I paid not much money. I forgot what I paid. But anyway, I took the risk. I thought these speakers were broken, but when I connected them 2 days ago, I connected them, and these speakers are fantastic sounding speakers, my friends. It is a real vintage sound, and later you're gonna hear from me what I think from these speakers if I compare it with other speakers like the JBL L100. And I will do after this video, the review, I will do, you will hear the difference between my modern Heco speakers and some older speakers, and I will also do this speakers in the big VS test. So a lot of speakers, a lot of vintage speakers together in a VS test. But I will do also these speakers, I will make some separate videos. Well, this one against the Celestion and against the BNS, for example. And then you will hear something what you, well, maybe you didn't expect, because all these speakers sounds completely different. They have all a very good amplifier. I use the same amplifier for all these tests, but all these speakers, the sound difference is so huge that well, that's the hobby, you know, to discover new sounds. And I didn't expect that these speakers would sound so big, and because big they sound. And over here you see the back side. This is the back side, yeah. And as you can see, you can just place your banana plugs inside, and in the middle, you see that is a. Let me zoom in for you. Not sure if you can see it. That's a old-fashioned connection. Yeah, I think no, it's not the same connection as B&O. That's an old connection. Don't know if you know these connections. If you ever had speakers with or receivers with these connections, but this is what it is. And here you have a fuse, so extra protection. So this thing is a fuse. Yeah, I think these speakers are now 41 years old. 41 years old, my friends, and they look brand new. They have a few spots, as you can see over here, few spots, but they look fantastic. But the thing is that these speakers, this is just dirt, you know. What you see over here, this is just dirt. You can take it away easy. And because they are dusty. They are very dusty. I didn't clean them. These speakers are really heavy speakers. And because I had to take one from upstairs, I had to take them to my floor below, and that was heavy. I thought these speakers were not that heavy. Well, this on the specs they say it is only 22 kilo, but the as you can see, it have a metal, well, a metal feet. And that metal feet also, I think, have 10 kilogram. Not sure, but when I have these speakers in my hands, they feel like 35 kilo. So not sure why they only write 22 kilo, but they weight, in my opinion, they weight much more. Anyway, they are beautiful speakers, beautiful vintage speakers, my friends. And I didn't thought nothing about these speakers, not because I read that these speakers on forums, well, that they are not much, nothing special, but I discovered a new sound with these speakers, a brand new sound, brand new for me, that is, They are 41 years old, and a lot of you guys already experienced these speakers, and they sound a little bit dark sound, even if the woofers are not that big, yeah, they are not 25 centimeter woofers, I think they are, let me see, I think they are 20, about 20, maybe even, let me see, 20, maybe even 18 centimeters, not sure, but around 20, not more as 20, but the bass is good, the bass is heavy, and but the thing what I miss in these speakers, if I compare with my Heikos, the Heiko, the statement that is, my Heikos sound sparkling, and these speakers, they sound like almost vintage speakers. Well, the tweeter reads 15 or 18 hertz. Kilohertz it is, yes? So 15,000 hertz or 18,000 hertz. That's where the tweeter ends. And that's what I miss in these speakers. But because it isn't that sparkling, you also don't have the chance that your ears are quickly tired from these speakers. These speakers you can push 24 hours without getting tired in your ears, if you know what I mean. Some speakers, you spin for 2-3 hours, you are tired from them. And not with these speakers. No, these speakers not. But I like sparkling sound. That's why I like those German speakers. Sparkling in your face. These speakers are not in your face. They have a pleasant sound. If you listen to vocals, then I think the mids could be a little bit brighter in my taste, in my opinion, So overall, but that's what I told you before. It is a dark sound, and because it is dark, also the mid sounds a little bit dark. Everything from the speaker is a little bit dark, but the sound is just nice. I like this sound, really. I like this sound, and I will do a test, and this will be a perfect music test. And of course, I told you in my latest video that I will spin from now on music for every age. So also a little bit dance music, a little bit electronic music, for everybody, And this is how it sounds. enough, my friends. Enough. And really, the speakers, well, you will hear the difference. You will hear the difference when I play these other vintage speakers. I will do a separate VS because I think these are special speakers. Yes, I will not do that with every speaker, but these are very special speakers. And I'm very curious what you think from that modern sound, my Heco, the statements, and these speakers, because you will hear that difference back, and without concentrating too much, you will hear the very big difference. And I hope you agree with me also that what I think. Well, I think they are a little bit dark, but yeah, my friends, 1979. Well, these speakers sounds very nice. Of course, they sound dark, what I told you in the beginning of the video. But even if they sound dark, they have a pleasant sound. If you compare them with, for example, another famous speaker, the JBL L100s. The JBL L100s, the mids are more. There are more mids, more stronger mids. The tweeter, I would say the tweeter is a little bit harsh from the JBL L100. These speakers, these tweeters are a little bit laid back. The bass from these speakers is, I think, even if the woofer from the JBL L100 is bigger, it's a 30 centimeter woofers, my friends, and these are 20 centimeters. But even though I prefer the bass of these BMWs, not sure how the bass comes so strong, because it is just a small woofer, not sure why. Anyway, this is what I experience with these speakers. I give in comparison with the JBL L100s. Would I have these speakers as my bedroom speakers? No. Would I want these speakers as my living room speakers? No. I don't like this sound, but I know plenty people who do not like that sparkling sound in speakers. They just don't like it. Not sure why. Because taste is personal. If you are a person who love speakers, these are laid back speakers, nice for jazz. The price is €250 second hand. That's the value, between 200 and €250. I think that's the value, and I think that is a little bit too much for these speakers, my friends. And but yeah, my taste is different. In my room over there, let me show you. I have those Magnat speakers. A few weeks ago, I spinned them in this room, and I thought, no man, the tweeters are too loud, too harsh. And I asked Simon, what I experienced with my old Magnat speakers, but I'm not sure. I have other Magnats upstairs, the Magnat MSP70 with the same tweeters. Maybe it is just this model, but Simon told me that there is a solution. You have to change in the crossover a cap, and if you change that cap, that harshness of that tweeter is gone. So I'm waiting for his answer. Maybe we can do it over here. You can, if you have Magnat speakers, you can see it. He will come soon to my house, and maybe he can take that pot, those pots you need to change in that crossover. But the Magnat, the bass and the mids are, if you compare it, for example, with these speakers, then I would say, well, anyway, I would go for the Magnat anyway. You understand? Only the Magnat have a weak point, and that is the harsh tweeter. But that tweeter, or you change the tweeter with another one, or you change something in the crossover. According to Simon, because there are people who already changed those pots in those crossovers from those Magnat speakers, and the tweeter, the harsh sound of the tweeter is gone. And not sure what I would change in these speakers. Yes, I prefer the mids a little bit. I think they are too laid back. And the tweeters, well, I prefer more sparkling tweeters, not harsh tweeters. There's a difference between harsh tweeters and sparkling. You know, my Heikos are sparkling. My big white Heikos. They are sparkling tweeters, but they are not harsh tweeters. That's the difference. And the woofers from these, my Magnat, have much deeper woofer, most beautiful woofers from my Magnat. But, well, all in all, this is okay speaker, but not for this price. When I would close my eyes, I would not know that these speakers were playing in my house. I would say, what are they worth? The value, I would say 150 euro. 150 euro. But if you like this laid back sound, this dark laid back sound, then you can easily give 250 euro for it, you know. It all depends what is your taste in sound, you know. Everybody have a different taste, you know. I mean, I heard some expensive, very expensive speakers I didn't even like, you understand? So it all depends what is your taste. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sell them. I'm not gonna keep these speakers. I had them for 4 years because they were waiting for the review, and I will do more tests with this video. More videos will come. VS, only VS. This was the review, only VS test. And well, this was a review. Thanks for watching. I hope you like it. And for now, I say bye bye.